Hey, Rashad.
Yo, what up, everybody? What up, everybody? What up, everybody? If you're wondering why I'm a little kind of under a little whispers, because it's currently 1 a.m. at the time I'm recording this. But why am I recording this at 1 a.m.? Well, let me just show you. Give me a second here. It is because of Mr. Drumroll, please. Carl Thomas. Mr. Carl Thomas. Everybody in the comments say thank you, Carl. Carl Thomas is like, dude, why haven't you spoken on the Dreams #1 pick? Well, Carl Thomas, a lot is going on, and a lot of excuses, a lot of things have happened, and I understand it. I understand the kind of frustration the past 6 months of the inconsistent uploading. I know it's felt like 8 years every time I spoke on something and everything like that. I get it. I get it. Between every video, it feels like it because you're used to a certain you set a standard and you don't live up to the standard. I get it. I understand the frustration from everybody. But trust me when I say I'm doing the best I can. Anyways, one of the reasons why I took a booster, took the booster, took the booster locally. A local county was offering an incentive with it. Shout out to DeKalb County. And I took the incentivized booster. It's like, oh, easy money. And then the next day I couldn't even like get out of bed. So that was that. So that was one day down the drain. And the day I took it was Wednesday when the dream made the move. So with that being said, I just want to say first, second thing second, because that was first things first. Second thing second, rest in peace. Dwayne Haskins, excuse me, Lord have mercy. And it's ironic that I messed up his name because it's literally the whole kind of point I brought it up. You guys have seen the tweet from Adam Schefter. If you haven't, he brought up his struggles in the very first, excuse me, initial tweet announcing his death. He brought up his struggles of staying with the Washington football team, now the Washington Commanders, and staying on the roster with the Pittsburgh Steelers. And people are like, dude, that's the first thing that comes to mind. Like a 24-year-old just died. He is weeks away from 25. Anyway, so that was Adam Schefter. And then another guy, I forgot his name, but he went on some radio show since he's covered him since, being a college prospect going to Ohio State. And it was like, yeah, that dude, he's always been a problem. It's always been some problems, some issues with him. And it's like, dude, like it's minutes after the kid died. Like you're talking about all the negative, and it's just like people, humans, you mean something. Professionals, you mean something. You are not your job. And black men in particular, like you mean something. Like don't let people just shrink you to this thing. Don't let people just shrink you to content creation. Don't let people shrink you to just being a professional athlete. Don't let people, you know what I'm saying? Don't let people put you in a box of what you are, because you're human and you matter. And that's not a political statement. I'm not gonna be asking for donations or whatever and buying Bentleys and mansions with it. But yeah, that is my statement for the video, the opening statement. So that's two. Number three, the reason why you all came here, I know, I see it in your eyes. It's this here. Boom. All right, here we go. Stuff nose, don't worry about it. It's not from the vaccine. It's from allergies. Pollen is really bad in Georgia. So this is my roundup number two. But number two. Anyways, #1 draft pick, Rashad, who you taking? I asked the dream player myself. That's a flex. The dream player told me this, and I agree with it. Oh, wait, hold on. People want to know what I think about just the trade in general. Okay, so I guess I was a bit confused because like any other year, you'd be like, oh yeah, you traded up to #1, way to go. But this year I was like, I don't know, like with what you have coming out in the next couple of years, I don't know if you necessarily just want to trade up for one right now, because I mean, I think this player, that you get at #1 might be good enough, especially with what you kind of have coming back, and in the W, you're only one or two players from making the playoffs. Like you could be the worst team because there's only 12 teams, right? So you could be the worst team one year You get one good player, one quality more player added to the rotation. That changes the whole dynamic, and they go from a 12 seeded team or 11 seed team, the dungeon, like where the Dream were last year with the Indiana Fever, and you flip that all the way to the number 8 spot, and you get in a play-in at least. So single elimination, not the play-in. Excuse me. So yeah, I mean, so that's what I think what can very well happen here with the Dream, or at least like good enough to not get the number 1 pick next year, which will be Aaliyah Boston. Then the next year, which will be Paige Becker. So I'm like, I would want to be number 1 in those years, but hey, who am I? I'm just some guy on YouTube. Anyways, and I like the idea of sitting at 3, getting Nas Hillman or Shakira Austin. That's another discussion for another day. It is what it is. And with that being said, I think the Dream are going to pick Ryan Howard. You see the blogs; they all got Ryan Howard across the board. She's kind of been the consensus number 1 for the past 3 seasons. She was like a freshman a couple of years ago. So I mean, it's Ryan Howard, hands down. I know Melissa Smith. It's kind of like is it Ryan or Melissa, or Ryan or Melissa? But it's Ryan Howard. So salute to Ryan Howard. Congratulations. Welcome to the city. We got to do a video, Ryan. Dream. I got to get plugged in with the Dream too. That's my fault, because like I feel like I'm at a place where I could get plugged in with the Dream. Last year, they weren't even returning my stuff. Like, you won't even return my emails and nothing like that. This year, I feel like we in a better spot. Oops, I hit the computer. I feel like we're in a better position. Maybe that was God trying to humble me. But yeah. Ryan Howard, number 1 to the Atlanta Dream. Welcome to Atlanta, where the plays play, where we ride on the things like it's not Atlanta. College Park is not Atlanta. Y'all play in College Park. That's here and there. I'm just making up stuff. Indiana Fever, then Alyssa Smith. Across the board. She's the second best player. It's like whoever goes first, the other's going to go second. So it's missing Alyssa Smith. Congratulations. They got Alyssa listed at 6'4". Google has her listed at 6'2". Excuse me. And I always thought that was interesting because they had Melissa and Ryan both listed at 6'2". So it's just interesting seeing that the WNBA.com is in there listing her at 6'4". And you wouldn't think that Ryan and Melissa are the same height because they're 2 totally different games. But yeah, there you have it. Indiana Fever and Alyssa Smith. And the Smith, I'm trying to think of who Indiana has. Who does Indiana have already? They got the Mitchells, right? Kelsey Mitchell and the other Mitchell, right? Kelsey Mitchell. And who else did they have? But both of those Mitchells, or yeah, both of them are hard. They're pretty good. Hold on, let me look this up. I remember one time I did a blah. I'm just all over the place. This is 1 a.m. But I didn't want to keep postponing this for you guys. I had to get to it. It is yeah. Kelsey Mitchell and Tiffany Mitchell. How did I not remember that? Anyways, those are like 2 of the best guys in the league. I'm so sorry. I apologize, y'all. But yeah, they traded the big. They traded Tierra McCowan, cut Kaiser Gondrajic. So Gondrajic, excuse me, signed, brought on Jamie Nari, and people were telling jokes about that. Cut one supermodel and sign another one. But yeah. Anyways, they got Elena Coates, Bria Hartley from a trade. Oh yeah, I guess that was the Tierra McCown trade. But yeah. And then Victoria Vivians is still there. So, a couple of vets that's been there for a while over there in Indiana. Worst team last year. Melissa Smith, she's got that dog in her. She's got fire. She's got that passion in her. You saw how she was tweeting from the house this year, everything like that. So, I mean, like, that's what you want, man. Someone who cares, someone who's not just going to accept losing and, just kind of sit there, someone who's going to be mad about losing and try to do something about it. And I think that Melissa Smith has that type of mentality and attitude. So we'll see how she does over there in Indiana. Best of luck to her. Number 3, and this goes to another reason why it's been so long since I've uploaded, because I was actually preparing early in the week for a whole nother discussion, which was why, what the heck is happening in College Park? What is happening in CP? Shout out all my people over there in CP who have been asking me, Rashad, what is going on? And I say, It is nothing new. And why do I say it's nothing new? It's because of this. The number 3 pick going back home to the DMV area is Miss Shakira Austin. Congratulations to Shakira. You know I wanted Shakira to the dream. I've been trying to speak it into existence for months now. You can check the stats. But yeah, my whole plan for the off season was off. Kennedy gets traded. I thought it was going to be Kennedy and Shakira building as the 1 and 5, but both of them aren't coming to the dream, and it's ruining my day, man. But anyways, March 28th, 2022. This is for recruits out there. Definitely do your research on how coaches, quote unquote, pull the best out of players they recruit. Know what motivates you and know what doesn't. And if a coach mentions breaking you to build you, run. All caps, smiley face emoji. My bad, y'all. I was in the gym, but I used this situation to share some knowledge for kids looking at schools. How a coach motivates you, whether you're a top seeded team or bottom of the conference team, affects your mental health no matter how elite you are. That is all. Little tear emoji with the smile. Next, Shakira Austin tweet, because I remember Shakira Austin has literally been tweeting about Maryland and being a toxic environment for years. And I couldn't find all of these tweets because she's deleted some of them. I did my Googles. She deleted some of them, but I remember seeing them in real time and I ain't forget. And I know I'm not crazy, but I saw just hints of them that are still left up on the timeline. Here's another one. Sorry to hear about that. They love to call the new generation quote unquote soft when half the time it's actually abuse. Hopefully kids start to find out sooner. And that's right here. So true. Coaches told my daughter they were going to break her, and they did just that. Almost destroyed her. ... But God. Ah! They called the generation soft, but a lot of times it's actually just abuse. So why did Ashley Owusu say, hey, y'all, I'm leaving. I want to win a championship. I want to bring a championship back to College Park. I want to do that. But it looks like that ain't going to happen. And I'm sorry, some things have happened off the court. Some personal things have happened. Some non-basketball things have happened to lead me to this decision. A couple of hours later, Angel Reese says the same thing. Okay, Diamond Miller's still there. And Lavender Briggs from Florida is still there. Okay. I mean, it just is what it is. I mean, Ashley said it in her post. It's something beyond basketball. Angel Reese just doesn't leave. I mean, yeah, Angel Reese didn't get played as a freshman in the tournament. She liked every person that said, Angel Reese needs to play more. Why isn't Angel Reese in the game, right? But last year, for the most part, she got free reign, it looked like. It was her team. She did what she wanted to do facing up, especially when Ashley Owusu was out and Diamond Miller was still banged up and coming back, or banged up, coming back and stuff. So, excuse me. I'm so sorry, y'all. These allergies kicking me. Next. Y'all must know every one of the 1,000 athletes that have transferred. Yes, some people think they're better than they are, ... Yet some kids don't work hard enough. And yes, some programs aren't what they perceive their culture to be. One question for you. How does it affect you? Smiley face. I genuinely want to know why y'all care. Talk bad about these kids because they left a coach who still makes 6 figures, or left a team who won't hesitate to support them. ... What's the issue? It's not hard to wish someone success and still support your team from behind the screen. And for a little more context, Shakira Austin was like that player. She was like the face of Maryland basketball. And then she left. She jetted. Coach Yo comes on the committee, and Coach Yo says, ain't no smoke between me and Brenda. I love Brenda. Brenda had to sign the papers to allow Shakira to play immediately and be eligible the first time she came to Ole Miss. So I love Brenda. It's all love on this side. And I wish the best for all my kids, because I'll do the same for them. I pay it forward. Lord, I've seen what you do to me. I would like to bestow them to others. So Coach Yo says she don't have a problem with Brenda. And she said Brenda always keeps getting them. It seems like Brenda gonna lose them all because people keep leaving. Look at Lexi Brown. She left. You look at, who was that? From Arkansas. Was it Destiny Slocum? One of them Arkansas guards. They just started off at Maryland, then left. I mean, so it's it's a pattern. It's nothing new. Obviously, there is something going on, especially when Shakira Austin has said it out loud for the past few years. And I also remember Lexi Brown tweeting like a few years ago. She was saying like, um, stop throwing Maryland on me, stop throwing Maryland on me. Like I went to Duke, I went to Duke. Like that's what I claimed. Duke, what I claimed. And then it was funny because like I looked it up for the sake of this video. I couldn't find anything. I couldn't find her saying any of that. Uh, the only reason why I saw where she said it online was to be closer to family down south. Being in Durham, North Carolina, it's a lot closer to Gwinnett County, Georgia, than being all the way up in the DMV. So I get that. I couldn't find anything, like I said, with Lexi, but I still see remnants of Shakira's page talking about how bad of an environment it was playing for Brenda Freese and how she was sold the dream. Is this one talking about how she was sold the dream? Here we go. 2019, this is when she's at Maryland. No one should ever make you feel like you have to go through something alone or keep everything bottled in. That is so dangerous and terrible for your mental health. Trust those who are trying to be there for you and let them help you figure it out. That was when she was at Maryland. You can take it for what it is. And then here's another thing from Taylor. Here's from Taylor, the Ohio State guard who transferred once again from Maryland. This is another one. So one of them was starting to get on her and stuff like that. One of the Maryland fans. She's got a bad attitude. Brenda Freese takes social media from the girl and everything like that. And she said, so how does Kara have bad character when you're over here talking bad about a 19-year-old kid? Some of y'all forget we're still kids. We aren't perfect. And she was like, well, she need to do better, blah, blah, blah. She wow, 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 wow. So that's what it is. You could take it or leave it, whatever you want to do with the information. But I mean, dude, the proof is in the pudding. There's something going on in Maryland. And I mean, the kids who are transferring, a lot of them are talking about toxic environment. They're throwing hints at it. They're not outright saying it. And like Coach Show said, there's obviously something she's doing right because she keeps bringing kids in. So, I mean, but this is just something that people are like, I don't know. I see the tweets and deletes. I see them in real time. So it's like, I remember that stuff 2 years down the line, 3 years down the line. Some people might forget. I remember them. So, but those are the things that I remember. And those are some of the remnants that still remain on the social media. But anyways, let's get back to this mock draft, shall we? Number 4, Indiana Fever. And this is where it gets interesting, because a lot of people have Kirsten Bell from Florida Gulf Coast, tore like meniscus in December, came back by the tournament, and they won just like everybody thought they would as a lower seed in the tournament. Helped me to that 98 score. Top 2%, by the way, 98 score in the bracket. Then I had like, it was some crazy, I don't know what it means. Like I didn't get like an award or anything. Didn't get anything in the mail from ESPN, but yeah, 98%. Anyways, and then someone has Satu's little sister going at number 4, so that's different. Kirsten Bell's been dominant all of college, going back to Ohio State as Miss Ohio basketball as a freshman. So yeah. Excuse me. Number 5, New York Liberty. I have no idea who I'm going with the Liberty. Some people's got Alyssa Cunane. Some people's got Satu's little sister. Some people have Emily Enxler from Louisville, the tough one from Louisville. She played tough in that tournament. But that's way too high for Emily. Like, Dog was good, but Dog won't like, bruh, I gotta have her on my team. Like, you know what I'm saying? I like Alyssa. Y'all know I like Alyssa more. If I'm New York, out of all these players, I like Alyssa the most. Alyssa Cunane. All right. Oh, and it's really getting, ooh, buddy. Boy, you don't have no idea. This is all just mix it in the pot. What am I gonna pick? I don't know what I'm gonna pick. And then yeah, look at the Liberty. If you're looking at fit, yeah, just signed Stephanie Dawson. Do you bring in another center? She's a rookie. Why not? Um, Here we go again. So you got the Fever, and you got Emily Inksler again. I don't know why she's so high on the like she can hustle. She's tough. She gives you energy and everything like that. But I mean, I'm looking at Cochran and I'm looking at Van Lith first. And then I'm looking at it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Ain't this the one that fouled out with 6 minutes left in her last college game and cried on the bench? Well, she didn't cry, but she was pretty upset on the bench. She fouled out in the last game in 6 minutes. I would be upset too. I don't know why she's so high on these lists. And that ain't even on a hating energy. You know what I'm saying? That's just like, I don't get it. I didn't see it. I didn't see it. Like, I see, like, she's good. She's talented, hustles. But some of these other players still on the board are really good. They're really talented. And they also hustle. So what are we talking about? All right, I'm speaking in circles. So Indiana Fever. No more Tierra McCown in the middle. You pretty much got a blank slate in the backcourt. You got the Mitchells, like I mentioned already, and they already have Nalissa Smith. So you have your four of the future. You have your backcourt of today. You don't have the middle presence that you used to have. So now it's just like, what are you gonna do now with it? Do you get Satu's little sister? Oh, Kristen Williams. I like Kristen Williams for her size. Excuse me, with Indiana. Destiny Henderson is someone. Henny. You saw she like everybody had those like, oh, she's so little. That tournament, man, and all the big games, just Henny's always stepped up for them. You know, you talk about. I know people always get it. That's one game, Stanford. Okay, she did it again in the championship game. Now what? But Henny always steps up in those big games, man. Do you take a chance on the Henny? I think Indiana could do whatever the heck they want right here. Uh, like you say, you don't have a five. If Alyssa Cunane's already gone, I took her with five. Who do you take? Do you take Henny? I'm definitely taking Henny over Clouden. You know, all due respect to the 50-point, 50 ball Clouden, 50 ball Clouden, that's your name. Kristen, I mean, a lot of people say they like her as a pro prospect. She had a tendency to fade a lot in college. And it's just funny because she felt like she might have just finally been putting it together. Then it happened again at the championship game. You just feel bad when things like that happen. And obviously one game doesn't define your career, but when it goes along the theme of your career of why people are hesitant, it's concerning. Excuse me. I'm going to go with, for number 6. I gotta pick it now. I did the music. I'm gonna go with Henny. I'm going Henny with 6. All right, here we go. Dallas Wings. Ray Burrell. Ray Burrell's, oh yeah. Ray Burrell at 7 just feels right. It does. Then they got Veronica Burton going 7. That's my dog. Those cookies, tough hands. Salute to her former backcourt mate, who the Dream drafted, but she couldn't make the team because it just wasn't enough space. That was my dog, man. I love that backcourt. They were some dogs. Like one would do the scoring, one would just cookies at the top of the key, easy layup. If she couldn't get the easy layup, it's cookies. Handoff, Lindsay Pulliam. Yeah, that was her name. Man, salute to Lindsay. I hope she's doing well, man. I hope she's staying in shape. You know, a lot of athletes, after they playing days, they get out of shape. I need Lindsay to stay in shape. She got to get ready, stay ready for the league. Anyways, Dallas Wings, they need everything. They got Tierra McCowan. They have Charlie Collier. They have Awak. They don't have Dana Evans. They have Ty Harris. They have the rights to they have Isabel Harrison, but they have the rights to Imani McGee Stafford still, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. Who else does Dallas have? Dallas. Oh, Enrique. I'm tripping. Enrique's a star player. So, with that being said, I think they get Naira. Oh, they got Satu. Oh, you gotta get Naira then. They get Lil Sis. They get Lil Sis and they get the sisters paired up on the Dallas Wings. Sister, Dallas Wings versus the LA Sparks. Book your tickets now, Ticketmaster. Minnesota Lynx. Am I going with the corny stuff still? I'm gonna go with the corny stuff still. Ray Burrell. Pairs back up. See, these things are like you can't guess them. I'm not gonna lie. Ray Burrell rejoined with their college teammate over there from Tennessee from Rocky Top. I got her going to Minnesota at 8. All right. Number 9. Number 9, you got the LA Sparks. Now, LA Sparks have my girl from Alabama who's coming back this year from her injury, Jasmine. So, she's coming back from an injury. So, I mean, you got a good squad. And then you obviously know about the off season they had, man. Such a crazy loaded off season. Cam Page in the middle, Katie Lou shooting the threes, Kennedy Carter coming in the game, Jordan Canada coming in the picture, Taya Cooper. You still got Slim. You still got who else do they still have? Amanda Zahui B. You still have the Woman K sisters. Yo, LA is trying to flip things around, man. And salute to them for trying to do that. So, that being said, I think E would be a great pick. E is just, that vet. She's got good IQ, just good controlling of the game, good glue player. And then you're able to see how she is on the team where she's not the first or second option. Because she's not gonna. Whoever this pick is from number 9 to the Sparks is not gonna be the first, second option on the team. With Kennedy Carter, Liz Cambage, and the list goes on and on. In the woman case, so I'm gonna go. Bell is gone. Tristan is still there. That's a crowded backcourt, though. I don't know if I want Kristen to go there. Give me Avina. I got Avina going first. Oh, that's scandalous. Here we go. Number 10, the Indiana Fever. All right. Yo, so the SB Nation has Nas Hillman falling to 15. So they got the dream getting Ryan Howard and Nas Hillman. Ain't no way that's happening, bro. Ain't no way that's happening. Indiana Fever just drafting the best players on the board. Queen Egbo is not going number 10. All due respect, she is not going number 10. Now the Georgia Tech for it, she's good, bro. She's good, man. Veronica Burton's still on the board. Kristen is still on the board. I'd rather have Kristen go to Indiana. He gets more wiggle room and ability to grow. Granted, Indiana has cut 2 consecutive top 3 picks. Granted, I just think there's just more room on the team to develop as opposed to LA or Las Vegas. Or, you know what I'm saying? So now we have come to the Las Vegas Aces. Oh, I hope they don't get Nas Hillman. That would be so annoying. Oh, but I think Nas Hillman might just go right here. Nas, don't leave. It's my. All right, that's not Tillman. All right, 12. I got Christian already going to Indiana. You know what? For Connecticut defense, why not put Veronica Burton on the Connecticut side? Sheesh. Them jokers right there is different. All right, anyways, let's go to SB Nation. Oh, I didn't even put Emily on the team. Okay, all right. She's going in the second round now. Excuse me. Wait, who's the girl that they said is like Candace Parker, the Candace Parker of this year's draft from like overseas, right? Oh, it's Sika. Okay, so it's Sika. Sika Cone. That's who it was. Sika Cone. This girl right here from Mali. This is the one. I knew it was her. She's supposed to be the big deal, the international prospect this year. Um, I'm gonna have Sika go number 13 then, just because she's such a big deal. And then she's a center too. So, this is Sylvia Fowles' last year. Come in and just replace her. Slip right there. Okay. Number 14, we got the Washington Mystics back on the clock. And all right. So on the wings, Tina Charles is gone. And you got Shakira at the 5. Okay. So I guess they really traded back, okay, to get Shakira, hometown kid, sell tickets, all that, blah, 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 but also replace Tina Charles. Shakira can face up too. She's got a good kind of hybrid game. She's got a touch of it. So yeah, ain't no way not swimming, man. Just looking at this pains me because I know it's not gonna happen, and it's just getting my hopes up for false hope. Uh ah, I'm stuck. I guess they'll get Emily right here. Emily, where do they have Emily going? They gotta go in like top 5, don't they? I got Emily slipping all the way from 5 to here 14 with Washington. So now we're back at Atlanta. I wish so much. I wish SB Nation. Uh Maybe they use this as a draft and stash. But the Dream have actual room this year. They usually don't have room. They have room this year. Do you get the Jade Melbourne draft and stash almost? Let me see. Caleb Pointer. Ooh. Ooh. I say get the tech for it. Get the tech for it. She's hard. Hometown kid. As far as college goes, I'm getting her. All right, here we go. 16. Excuse me, Sparks. Um, they pretty much, like we said, have everything. I don't know if this pick is gonna make the team. Yeah, this pick isn't making the team. I'll say that right now, which is sad, but it is what it is. Let me see. Let me see. Who do we have up here who's still on the board? Jade Melbourne, Nia Clouden. I guess you could say Jade. I'll say Jade right there. Jade right there is a drafting stash because whoever's they're not making the team. Number 17, Caleb Pointer. I like this pick. Sue Bird's final season, and is Jordan Canada is gone. Caleb Pointer's a good point guard. All right. So I'll say Caleb Point. I agree with SB Nation right there. Number 18, Seattle Storm. Oh, Seattle got back-to-back picks. Okay. Uh Let me see. Who isn't off the board yet? Everybody's off the board. Yeah. I picked both the UConn players. I got them in the first round. Um, hmm, hmm. Oh, I forgot Liv. Dang, Liv. Lexi Hole's in the draft. Salute to Lexi Hole, man. Salute to Q. Salute to Jen Study. They got E going to 33. Nah, son. Ain't no way, boy. And I got Amisha getting drafted too, by the way. Where we at? We at 18. All right. So after scrolling through the entire mock draft, I think I'm gonna go with this is Seattle. Let's go with Lexi right here. Lexi Hole, come to the stage. All right, number 19. We got the Los Angeles. They're not gonna make the team. Why are we doing this? I'll say Maya Hollinshed, the same. She's not making the team. Number 20, Indiana Fever. I got Liv. I got Liv going to Indiana. Team are back up with Kristen and replace Tierra McCowan, or at least coming off the bench. It would have been really nice if she could be in the Midwest with their man, with her boyfriend, Atlanta's own, Atlanta legend. Liv's a Georgia legend herself, Georgia Peach. But but Atlanta's own Atlanta legend from Pace Academy down there in Orlando now, tearing it up. Wendell Carter. I'm sorry, I went blank. But yeah. I think I'm gonna have to wrap this at the second round, man. Because dog, it is 2 p.m., 2 a.m. Let me see where we at. Indiana. Okay, so it's back to Seattle. Seattle, I'm gonna go with let's go with Q. Congratulations, Q. All right. 22, Minnesota. You need to stay about the streets if you can't take the heat. You need to stay about the streets if you can't take the heat. I already got a center with Minnesota's last pick, right? I believe that's what I did. Got a center. Yeah, I think I got down something. I can't remember, bro. Because I'm gonna say Misha right here. Misha's gotta get drafted. 22, Minnesota. Give me Jasmine. I'll get Jasmine Dickey. So you got some more scoring. I believe Lasia Clarendon's back. Angel McCautry's in the picture. Who else is in the backcourt from Minnesota? I'm trying to think off top. Obviously, you got Crystal Dangerfield over there still. And Maya Moore is on the contract whenever she wants to come back to basketball. But yeah. That's who's there. Okay, Vegas. What does Vegas need? Vegas lost one of the best players in the country or one of the best players in the league. Why not get a Misha? Ooh, why not get a Misha? I say get a Misha. Amisha Williams Holiday. Amisha Williams Holiday. I say get a Misha. And I already got them getting Nas Hillman. That's what I got Nas going to. It's Vegas. I say Misha. I'm not gonna lie. That was also a pick to push the agenda. And then I got Jen Stotty wrapping it up for the second round. Best of luck to everybody in the third round. So to everybody who stayed on and listened to me ramble for an hour by myself at 2 a.m., you guys are literally the best people in the world. I don't know what I would do without you. And you all take care of yourselves. All right. Until next time.